Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, Deontay Harris. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Get this up only to about the 33. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the eight ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Here's Harris to return it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got an open man, it's get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! It's complete. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Play action now. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Winston now to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Winston now. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Gurley. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, Carson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Kamal Martin there on the stop.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Being chased out left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Saints.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Winston on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That one to Swain, complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. Well, he shifts past him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Wilson on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, You're rushing him deeper than normal, and I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, Winston. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. A quick throw out to Lockett. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple. Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Al Woods able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Winston, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Harris returning. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Penning. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lead.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Winston to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Swain. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Wilson steps away to his left. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. The first down throw for Winston. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to